Hello friends, Donna here. As you know, we're holding our strike vote next week, and you will hear detailed information regarding the mechanics of going on strike during those meetings. Today's message is not that. I've been hearing about what's going on during one-on-one meetings that the company started up this week, and that makes me absolutely sick. I feel that I've been left with no choice but to do this video in advance of next week. You know what I find funny, not funny, that the company's core message these days seems to be that you mean nothing to them, that they can run the company without you. They say as much in their bulletin. They say that they can endure a strike with full business continuity. They say that's why they won't come to the table, and they say that's why you need to vote against a strike. Well, I have one question to all of you. We, the members, have common sense. We do. So how and in what universe does this even make sense at all? If they are so unimpacted by you going on strike, why do they care so much about you going on strike? Why convene meeting after meeting after meeting, and why send email after email after email telling you how much they don't care if you strike? Seems like they're caring really, really hard not to care. Seriously. Have you ever seen management care about anything as much as they cared about our offer vote? And now about the strike vote? Have you ever seen so much communication, so many meetings on one topic? And why? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. And if you reflect on it, it's the only possible answer that makes any sense. It's because they are absolutely terrified that you will strike because you know that this company will not function on the work of overseas reps and contractors alone. Your managers know that. And you should realize that however desperate they seem in trying to convince you that you are weak, that's because of how strong they know you are. Or else why would they bother? You know that you spend so much time fixing the mistakes of overseas reps and contractors, and they know it too. And the idea that a manager could learn your job in a week or two, when a lot of us still struggle with how overloaded our jobs are after weeks of training and years on the job. What a joke that they think they can make it without us. It's so untrue that this company is unified, because we know they're not. We have even had senior leaders in the organization quietly voice support for our efforts. Many people are thinking the same thing, even if they can't always say it. Every time you are told that you are weak, it is because you are strong. So I implore each of you, do not fall for these cheap and desperate tricks of the company. Tricks that were invented the very first time workers thought to put their heads together and even start a union. Companies often say, "This is our final offer." This is not a unique negotiating tactic. What else are they going to say? That there's a better offer if we just keep acting up? If we keep on with our actions? If we keep making noise? Are they going to say it used to be final, but now they see our power, so they're not so sure? They're not going to say that. The more afraid they are, though, the tougher they need to talk. And that's what they're doing. So don't be afraid of them or their talk, and do not be afraid of your power. Harness your power. Harness it. I want you to remember these 3 words if you remember anything at all from this video. Know your worth. Know your worth. And if you get a chance in these pressurization meetings to ask any questions, why don't you ask them this? If the business will run so smooth without you, then why are they bothering with these meetings at all? And I bet they'll tell you it's because they're being nice to you or some other nonsense. Or they may even say they want us all just to get along. Well, if they felt that way truly and sincerely, they felt that way, they would come to the damn table. They would treat you with respect and dignity, and they would provide for you a fair contract. The fact is, they don't respect you. And their only hope is to trying to intimidate you, to bully you, to scare the living bejesus out of you. But we are stronger than that, and we will not fall for their desperate interference in our union strike vote. That's really all. That's all I have right now. I just couldn't keep it in, and I wanted you to hear from me on this subject this week. I'll talk to you all next week in the strike vote meetings, and rise up. Rise up. Thank you. Have a nice day. Say something nice about your union.